Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
Office Bloke Aidan.
Here we are, three of us. If Patreon's your thing, check out the link in the description below. Loads of stuff on there. It all starts $3 a month. Help support the channel, and there's something pretty much every single day. So check it out if it's for you.
good.
There is.
British actors you definitely thought were American.
Is that Millie Bobby Brown? Because I thought she was American.
One flashed up before when we put it on. It come up as Millie Bobby Brown.
That's her there, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it? I don't think so. Is it?
That's what I'm saying.
That's why. No, I don't think that's her. I don't think that's Millie Bobby Brown.
Should we get into it?
Yeah.
I started stuffing the kittens in my
100% is
overalls on set.
They don't have the investment infrastructure. The Dan
That's what I
Jenkins
thought
of
it
the
was.
world don't have this
Yellowstone.
much junk in their shorts.
I certainly wanted to get that Montana dialect correct. So I worked with Jessica, I'd worked with her on Flight and True Detective and all these other American accents I'd done.
I saw what you were doing to those poor women. You're experimenting on them. It's sick.
I pick all the gifts. I love giving presents. I just had her actually do the buying.
We can make a deal. Right here, right now.
And then I remember just dripping with sweat and everybody seeing the rushes apparently, and it just looked like we were in a shower.
No, you.
Why don't they just get an American actor?
I think, well, there's a lot of people who've done. I didn't know Idris Elba was English till he started doing the English accent. I thought he does a good English accent, and then someone said, no, he's English.
I always knew he was English. I don't even know him from any American things.
He was in was it The Wire? He was in something like that.
Yeah.
He's been in a few American, but he does a really good. He's been in movies and everything.
Yeah.
Where he's been with Denzel Washington and stuff like that. Where he's been playing and he gets proper American. I thought he was American, and it's.
I mean, if your accent's good enough,
that first one, I can't remember her name now. Kelly something was it? She's out of
Riley.
Yellowstone. Which is a really good show as well.
Yeah.
I know I think I watched a little bit of the first one, but I've seen clips of it where she's in it. I could have swore she was American as well.
But it's like...
I've never heard of her before.
I just had it on the tip of my tongue then. From Titanic, Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet, yeah.
She was in a show where she was a cop and she had an American
Yeah,
accent.
I mean, if you watch a movie and they've got an American
Something
accent, there's no
sounding
reason
called.
you wouldn't think anything else, would you?
No, but you see a lot of people doing American accents, and you see people doing British accents. It's like Christine Bale, for example. I always thought Christine Bale was American, because I watched him in American Psycho.
Yeah.
But Christine Bale's English.
Idiot. Patient had low opening pressure on
good
his
in his
LP.
house.
Try unsquinting your eyes and reading the labs next time.
That's the whole point. I'm not really an American. That was a deliberate mistake that I put in there, which I didn't at all.
Yeah.
For my hero,
That's Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, but that was the same girl as the star.
No.
I chose
No?
my dad. And for my visual aid, I made a diorama of our cabin.
Yeah, and I absolutely
see?
love
See?
the show.
Yeah.
I feel so relaxed when I'm here, and that's because of you. You're just so good at your job.
Look, man. Thanks for looking at this.
I always thought she was American.
Remember, no human food. He's got IBS.
For me, it was like realizing it's not an impersonation, it's an interpretation.
Oh, so you write for a men's magazine. God, does that make you an expert on being a man?
I couldn't say that I was better than anybody else or I did a better audition. I just think that David Fincher hones in on what he wants, and it happened to be me.
I feel sorry for you, I really do. I just wish you'd bear it better.
Yes, I did always know I wanted to act ever since I was a wee little girl.
I just ran into Jeremy Branch. He's fine, but he booked his trip through someone else. So what happened? I can find my own among these dirty streets.
Gosh, I thought it was really good. I'm a
Will
terrible drawer.
Poulter's English.
And by the way, I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is why I go to therapy. So I'm like, damn, there's some intense watchers in here.
What would happen were a marriage such as mine, and, even in fact, mine, if that were to falter to the point of failure.
We'd hear rumors that we might be going on a yacht or in episode.
My word, I watched Succession. I had no idea he was English. I've never even heard of him.
How many actors are there that do
I know
like
the
the
guy.
opposite way around?
I know the guy in Succession who plays what's his name? The old guy got the same name as the astronomer. Can't think of his Brian Cox.
Yeah,
I know he's Scottish.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, and he does a good American accent. But he's an old thespian, really good actor, sort of thing. This guy, Matthew McFadden, his name, I guess.
Yeah.
I've never even. I thought 100% thought he was American.
Yeah,
How many actors out there are
Great
speaking with an English accent that are American? Do you reckon there's many?
Yeah, lots.
Because I feel like it's easier to do an American accent than it is to do an English accent.
Don't know.
I reckon it is.
I think actors are really good, aren't they?
They have to be good at stuff like that.
I've seen people
They
like
have dialect coaches.
The best one
don't
I've
they?
seen is Scouser, Stephen Graham.
Yeah.
when he's done certain parts with different voices and different accents, and he does a really good sort of like, seen him do Irish, seen him do American, and when you hear him speak, he's a Scouser.
Yeah.
He's got broad Scouse accent.
Yeah.
You know,
it's funny that, isn't it?
So 8, but you didn't know why.
Look, I just want to spend some time with MJ. We were talking about
I knew
Paris
that.
I knew Tom Holland was.
I think she really liked me. Toby and Andrew would come to set in like a cloak. Yeah. It was like something out of Star Wars.
There is an idea of a Patrick
Christian
Bateman,
Bale, yeah.
some kind of abstraction, but there is no real me.
I always imagine that I'm going to get to set and the director's going to go, I don't even like this scene.
Top actor.
Make it up. And I've got to be ready for that.
I'm gonna be 33 years old pretty soon, and in hardcore, women age like bread, not wine.
I have such a naturally high-pitched voice,
Wow.
I think, and I guess that just comes from anxiety, I guess. So it's quite nice to be able to become unhinged like that.
It just feels so wrong to be this happy when other people will never get that chance again.
So Grey's was my first American accent like role, and so I still screw up like every single day.
Civil liberties are being trampled on in your city. Good people living in fear.
He's representing everything that is good about mankind.
Didn't know that
despite
neither.
the fact
I did.
that mankind may not be good to him.
I told you over and over to drop this story, that it was a bad idea, but you refused, and now I'm screwed.
I wasn't into football until I was roughly around 16, and I
the old
moved
cast
to
English.
London. They were the first team that I watched, and I used to play FIFA.
So Beckman and Schmidt did an emergent valve replacement. We still need to follow up on blood and tissue cultures, consult ID, and cardiology.
Those young years when they're really wee,
Yeah.
as they say in Scotland, when you're really wee.
Really wee.
Oh, I knew that, I suppose.
They go.
Do you know what? I
As
forgot
soon as
about
he
that.
said Scotland.
I've seen him talking in a Scottish accent,
Yeah.
but I didn't click him with him with Grey's Anatomy, sort of thing. But when I seen him there, I thought it looks familiar a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I've seen him with his Scottish accent
Yeah.
before.
It was so fast.
It's a total time suck, not to mention a huge waste of money. I mean,
And people are quite surprised that I'm not American, and also they're surprised
I've
that
seen
I'm
him in
not
something
a
else.
complete-
Yeah, I've seen him in quite a few
The
things.
court can't punish this man. And I urge you to do so, to the fullest extent the law allows.
Last night I was in the restaurant at the hotel, and my dear friend Eddie Redmayne walks in.
I think he stands for what you stand for, sir. Protecting innocent people from bad guys.
Whoever gave you that idea that you couldn't do things, I want to have a stern word with them. He was that kind of avuncular, kind of caring mentor figure.
and I read them too. I read your indictment after I got your call last night, and I bought your book.
No, it actually makes me a lot more sort
It's
of
mad,
considered,
isn't it, how
considering
good he
my
is?
performance.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, in Old French, the word Versailles means something like terrain where the weeds have been pulled.
Which they have because they're Welsh. We are a magic people, constantly doing magic tricks, which is why we need to say, ta-da!
I was told if I want to sit down, I had to make the message clear. I did. Your snitch ain't gonna be talking about anything for a very long time.
I emailed you at about 4:30 in the morning apologizing for being the least
Right.
charismatic guest you'd had in the history of your show. So this is
Still
my
sounds
redemption.
American.
He does. I think he's probably lived there for a while, and
You
he's
would
picked up.
start to pick up an accent, wouldn't you?
Because you used to have an American accent.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Did he? Did I?
People have said to you, whereabouts in America are you from?
I've never heard that.
When you lived there and you came back, you definitely had an American accent.
You changed
And now
certain
there's not even a
words.
thing.
I'm Darren.
Yeah. How you doing?
Has people not said to you, did you not say you were sat in a bar and somebody asked you whereabouts in America you were from?
Someone said you sound American because you change certain words and you pick up certain. You change a certain phrase maybe, but there's many people always says, I can't believe you've lived away for so long and your accent's never changed.
No.
Loads of people
Mine,
have also
mine
said
never
that to
did
me.
either.
But sorry about not knowing who Millie Bobby Brown was in Blonde Hair. I've only ever seen her in that
She
thing.
looks different in
She
every
looks
photo.
very
Every
different.
photo.
Definitely not her. It's not her. Nope.
I just didn't think it was her because I've seen a picture of her in that when we first turned it on. It was like I guess the video was a little bit through.
Yeah,
Seen it there.
it was the
I wouldn't know who
American
she's. I wouldn't know who she was if she walked in here, but I always thought that name was American. I always thought she's an American actress.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, with accents like that, Christian Bale always did it for me. He was always when he talks now. Christian Bale, if you watch back on that video, he looks like David Beckham. You might not think he does, but watch him speak and watch his lip. He's got a little bit of a lisp, like David Beckham has. And watch the way he talks, and he's very, very similar to David Beckham.
Maybe. But
I'll check it out and let me know what you think. But there's someone there that are absolutely brilliant. That last one, Hunnam, I didn't know he was English. I thought he was American. He sounded American as well on when he was doing the second.
I don't have a clue like who I recognise the face, but I didn't know the name.
There was a couple on there which I've seen in other things. Obviously, Sheen, Martin Sheen. Is it Martin?
Michael.
Michael Sheen. I've seen him doing Brian Clough.
Yeah.
He plays Brian Clough in one of the things. He also plays Tony Blair in another one. He does. Both of them are really good. But the Brian Clough one's very good.
Yeah.
Because he puts Brian Clough's accent on.
Yeah.
You know, and it's very difficult to do, but he does that, and it's a great.
Where
TV
is
show.
Brian? Is he Scouser, Brian Clough? Or?
From Nottingham.
Nottingham. Yeah, that's. I was getting mixed up with Bob Paisley there for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, he's Scottish.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter then.
But yeah, someone there definitely had no idea.
Yeah.
But Idris Elba I knew.
I watched Grey's Anatomy for years and years and never even picked up on them.
The Scottish guy in there now, when I think back, like I said, I've seen him before with his Scottish accent on like a talk show, and then I clicked it. And,
Yeah.
you know, when I heard him, I was like, no way was he Scottish, sort of thing. But the kid from Succession,
no,
100% put money on he was American.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I've never seen him in anything else, but there's a lot of British actors there getting
I
about.
want to know if there's any actors that are British
that do it the other way.
that are American that we thought were British.
Sylvester Stallone. Thought he was British, isn't he? Not,
Yeah.
Is he not?
Is he not?
Oh, I thought he was. Yeah, so some good ones in there though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Surprised me anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers.